All right, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Avengers Volume 1 Omnibus reprint that we just got here in July of 2023. And this right here is probably one of the omnibus that I've been wanting a reprint for the longest time. Right after Endgame is when I started looking up Omnibus, and this was by far one of them because I had just seen Endgame, so I wanted to kind of see where it all began with all the characters that I absolutely loved from those movies. And this was a whale. It was out of print. It was out of stock. It did not look like it was going to be coming back into reprint for a very long time. And I mean, that was back in 2018, so it did take them 5 years, but we finally have it. Retails for $100 in the US, $125 in Canada, collecting Avengers number 1 to 30. Look at all of that amazing artwork from the Silver Age. Here is the standard edition cover, and I really do wish, which is too bad, but I ordered these from indigo.ca. I get a good deal on them. I probably paid $125 in Canada, maybe $85 here in Canada, but I do wish that it was the actual Silver Age issue cover that we have from issue number 1, but that's all right. We're going to take a look at the flaps here. So they talk about the team and then the creators on the right hand side. So I believe this is Stan Lee, and then the art is going to be from Jack Kirby and Don Heck. Yeah. Oh, and I guess we could show the front, the back, and obviously because this is the new Silver Age from Marvel, we do get this nice little image here. I do like that. Don't like how small the creators are because you can't read them from far. And same thing with the title, obviously. Oops, sorry, I'm bumping things around here. Let's open it up. It did open up nicely, but I don't know if you can already notice, it's very see-through because it is from iMac in Turkey. And this is one of the worst ones that I've seen. But everything else about this book is great. I mean, contents, I wish that the modern stuff did this too, because I like to see exactly when these came out. Just have an easy access to a table of contents. And we've got some kind of forward from Stan Lee, probably from the Marvel Masterworks, potentially, from '88. And I don't know if you can see that, but even there, you can kind of see through it. And there's because we're in a Silver Age book, there is going to be a lot of white, so you will be able to see through oftentimes, which is too bad because I really do like this. The artwork here is great. I'm really digging it. I remember when I first started reading some Silver Age books, or first seeing Silver Age books, because I had, I think, some paperbacks of the Marvel Masterworks of Hulk, Avengers, and X-Men, and I didn't particularly like it. I thought, like, oh man, the 90s stuff is so much better, or even the current stuff. And now, after reading some Omnibus, I've done a complete double take on that, and I love this so much. It really hits something inside of me. I mean, for Jack Kirby, it's a little bit blocky, but I like that. There's something. I mean, the other thing too about Jack Kirby is that when he is doing something that's extremely extravagant, more so when they're in space or something where he just kind of lets his creativity juices flow, it's absolutely phenomenal. His ideas of what things would look like in the 60s was incredibly impressive, and continuing on into the 70s. He's an incredible artist. So we're kind of seeing the team form here. They start off in the first issue with Loki and Hulk against the Avengers. Oh, I think, does Hulk turn on them? I can't remember now. I know that Loki's there, but I feel like Hulk might have been a problem, and then eventually he gets replaced later on when they bring in Captain America. And that was basically a way to see if people would be open to the idea of Captain America coming back to Marvel Comics, because he hadn't been there for quite a while. And I don't think it was. Oh, here we've got Kang. I think that it was a tryout for Captain America, and that it wasn't even actually Captain America, but it was just to see the reception that the fans would have during that. And because this Marvel Comics from the 60s, I mean, you're getting crossovers left and right, which is great. So you had Spider-Man there. He's not actually part of the Avengers. He just shows up every once in a while. And the team's starting to form already with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch that show up later. All right, let's just go and look. So we kind of saw that it does open nicely. It's just that it is a bit of a problem. Oh, and in terms of the paper quality, sometimes it's glossy, sometimes it has that dust feeling to it, but it opens up nicely. We've got some extras in here. Here they could go completely with this paper. I'm fine being able to see through this. That's fine. But for the actual comics, and I don't even think that I can see through these. This is why did they give this the extras? Oh no, you can. But these, I feel like, oh, can we see through that? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we can see through it. It's just it was weird that it wasn't really showing up too much. Some variants and stuff. Another one that some of you know, I'm not the biggest Alex Ross fan, or I wasn't, and I'm slowly changing that. I think I like him more for covers. I don't really think that I could enjoy an actual full run of comics by him, because I think that it looks a little bit too real, which is incredibly impressive. But a lot of my issues with Alex Ross was that a lot of times the standard covers of these Omnibus, a lot of times they were done by him. And so because that, I just wanted the original artwork on it, because this isn't Ross here, but I think he does volume 2. Which one does he does one of them? Is there one? Does he have? No, that doesn't look like the Alex Ross cover. I feel like there's some Alex Ross cover out there that deals with the Silver Age that I didn't like that. So that's part of where it stems from for me. And so that's why I didn't dig it. I also felt that it was too realistic for the actual full issues. But in terms of a cover like this, another thing that I think really helped was was it Immortal Hulk, I believe? The one that just finished up. Yeah, the Immortal Hulk. He did a great job with those covers. And that's kind of where I started to change. So that's everything. I'll just quickly show. There's not much of an eye. And this is me. Like if I lay it down flat, there would generally be a little bit less of an eye. So for me, holding it open like this just kind of gives you an idea. But it's the Silver Age, so there's no real gutter loss at all, because they do have the white in between there. And it opens up perfectly fine. So there you have it. That is the Avengers Volume 1. Thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in. Beardage.